back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. On the return, here's Kerwin Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A very good return there. There, give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover. Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Here we go. Zero.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback down the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready, lock the key!
Third and goal for Rivers. And this is held in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes. Expect many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Now Mahomes. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Corey Legion. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Rivers to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, orange.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Well, you're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Desmond King on the return. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it, too. And Phillip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second down, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hurry up!
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard. Line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football and give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there at 22. Rivers on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
60, 60. Watch 16. He likes to go to the sideline. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Behind.
To the air again here. Rivers. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Sliding up. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They get it to him running left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Orange.
Rivers now from the 50. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Left.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll toss it to Hunt, and some room to roam now. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for him on 4th down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. And with that, they still have a chance, partner.
Yeah, if that ball's knocked away, this game is probably over. But guess what? We still got some ball to play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking it's 1 on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Hey, hurry up!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Let's go.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you Leo out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young, got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop.